What's going on, fish keepers all over the world? Welcome back to your favorite Monday show. I'm your host, Chris, and today we're gonna get it. We're gonna do some fish tank review. PetSmart picking our fishes be like. Oh, wow.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
I mean, the actual fish bagging, maybe like a 4.5 to 4.7 out of 5. You can tell they caught the air. They caught enough air so that it's still poofy. It's looking alright. It's not a perfect 5 out of 5 score, of course. But the way they're catching the fish, I would rate it like 0 out of 5, man. I've seen this so many times working at a PetSmart. Sometimes when I'm on the cashier or some other department and not in the pet care section and I see them catching the fish, mind you, some of them are pretty darn experienced. More experienced than your boy. But a lot of them don't know what the heck they're doing. The worst time was when I was trying to buy some coolie loaches at this one PetSmart. Trust me, I am not kidding you when I say they turned the entire tank upside down to grab a couple of coolie loaches, and then they couldn't. So I had to drive off to another PetSmart because they literally couldn't catch it. Like, I don't know what it is about these PetSmart employees, but if they were stocking the shelves of Nike like last week and they just got hired this week, they will still think they are the most expert fish keeper in the entire world. I suggested that they use 2 nets. They actually told me that won't help. There's an art to it. You gotta feel where the fish is going. You gotta coerce it. Very, very small movements with the net. And 2 nets does help a lot. You can catch better with 2 nets. At the same time, I think the reason they're failing a lot is because of these crappy decorations that serve no purpose than to make the fish catching experience harder. Comment below if you have experienced that. They give you like a semi-dead fish traumatized by the net. And comment below especially if you've seen the difference between shopping at a PetSmart or Petco and how they catch the fish and at your local fish store. For me, it's night and day. Saying goodbye to this tank. Why? No! This is such a beautiful tank and is showcasing so many houseplants that you see in the aisles of Costco or Home Depot. It's sucking up the nitrates like no tomorrow. Look at the Monstera, look at the Peace Lilies, some pothos. Super clean scape with the river rocks. That's a huge tank, it's got a fog machine, kind of extra with it. A little bit of ditherfish, a little bit of gourami action. Just chef's kiss, you know? You even kept the gravel so white and clean. Why must you say goodbye? This is a 5 out of 5 tank in my books, man. A true fish keeper. You will never be able to escape. You can quit fish keeping, but fish keeping never quits you. You always feel this pulling in your heart to start another tank like this. Fish tank review speed run right here. Check out my Patreon to support the channel and also to join the fish keeping Discord, submit your fish tanks, and maybe you'll end up on FTR one of these days. Yes, that was the hidden ad segment. All right, speed run. Barth Parsley, 15-gallon bio orb. They've got white clouds and a mono shrimp. Who says fish bowls are bad? I do, but when it's 15 whole gallons, there's live plants in it, there's Okostone, it looks aesthetic, and it's actually understocked. Ever heard of a fish bowl that's understocked? 4.21 out of 5, keep it up. Lurhead first scape with river dirt, 10-gallon scape with some guppies, tetras, and gouramis. Don't know if that's petrified wood or Okostone, but what is that? Let me know in the comments. Looks like some Bacopa, moneywort. I would say it's a healthy amount of stocking. I love the composition of the hardscape. 4.42 out of 5, keep it up. Gushin Grannies. 69. What a name. Don't know how big this is, but I'm gonna guess maybe 20 to 30 gallons. Love the hardscape, the wood on the Okostone, sand, dual substrate, Java fern all across the board. Nice burst of green, rainbow fish, and a crebensis. 4.4 out of 5, keep it up. Pleco in socks, 55-gallon rope fish tank. German blue rams, black-nosed dace. I'm not very familiar with that, but it sounds like a big fish. It sounds like game fish. There's also tetras, cories, angels, and bristlenose pleco. A few plants, floaters up top. 4.19 out of 5, keep it up. The angels look beautiful. The fish tankies sent in their red Riley shrimp tank. You gotta say Riley or really? I just don't want to say really because that doesn't sound like a shrimp name. Comment below Riley gang. But how would you know? This is beautiful. The Rileys look great. Some detail plants in the bottom. That is the cherry on top. You're really going with this autumn look. Okostone details of the moths and the bees. Love it. 4.69 out of 5. Keep it up. I'm starting to hate this hobby. I just spent $30 on a piece of wood. Bro, what? Get in line, bro. How could you start hating the hobby just when you drop a measly 30. I'm not saying that $30 for a piece of wood is not expensive. I'm just saying relatively, it will get worse. I just spent $135 on a school of tiny fish, and I'll do it again. Same, I will 100% do that again. Tiny fish that you can barely see. Can you see the fish in here? There's about $100 worth of fish. No, almost 200 on rare shrimp. I really thought I was ready for. They all died. That is one of my nightmares. I'm really not down to buy expensive shrimp because of how easy they die and how bad I am at keeping rare stuff alive. It's so much more expensive than you'd think. I've spent almost $700 in the past 2 weeks alone. What? You're filling my heart with empathy, relief, and trauma bond. Yo, same. 700? Damn, you better have a YouTube channel. Perspective, if you were in the reef tank hobby, you'd have spent that $30 on a tiny 1-inch frag. Hey, 1 inch isn't tiny, and it died 1 month later. I probably spent a total of $3,000 on my 2 tanks, a 40 gallon and a 10 gallon. I want to see that 40 gallon. I want to see that 10 gallon. They must look like art pieces, a piece of the ocean. The kitchen with the bar and stools is finally complete with the addition of a beautiful aquarium. It's like having a piece of the ocean right in the home. Yeah, there's so much Marimo mossballs in the ocean. Wow, I never knew freshwater was in the ocean. If you're just here for the lulz and you don't have a fish tank, you don't feel the hurt in how badly this company researched their post before posting. Let me draw a few relevant things. If you're a car person, imagine accidentally calling your BMW a Subaru. It's actually an M3 comp. That's a cool BRZ, bro. Maybe you're a gamer. Hey man, that's a cool Xbox. Thanks, but this is a PS5. Oh right, PS5, yeah. Is that Windows or Mac? Found on FB Marketplace. It's listed with stand. No, I think, no, we got confused, okay? You have to finish the rest of the post. It says, cannot withstand the weight of this fish tank. Just miscommunication. It's okay though. Poppy Chris is here to explain. They call me the peacemaker. I'm Canadian. No, but for real, you might as well order a pizza and use the pizza table to put this tank on. What the? Put your least favorite sibling down there? MF's on this sub be like, is my aquarium crappy? Bro, I swear I saw a few of these in my days scrolling through this cursed subreddit. Those bros are just trying to show off. Those types of fish keepers, nah. Fishing for compliments. Wow. But this is overkill, okay? You couldn't just put a nicely planted freshwater aquarium. You had to go the 9 yards. Like, that is a crazy saltwater aquarium. That looks like the ocean. Actually made the ocean. Yes, it is. It's too small for a bed of fish. Is that what you wanted to hear? Get the out of here. You belong in our aquarium's top post. Speed run number 2, let's get it. Acid sent in their 66 gallon angels, gouramis, light bearers, Amazon puffer, and Cory cats. It's a little crowded. Everyone looks healthy though. I don't see any fight marks. Maybe it works, all right? I'm gonna leave it unrated. The aquascape looks absolutely stunning though. Actual first planted tank ever. 10 gallon with a bed of fish and some shrimp. For a first planted tank ever, you did a splendid job. I can just tell research you put into all this, how much planning. I hope you got enough nutrients under there to feed all your live plants. I see a sword in the back. They need a lot of nutrients. 4.29 out of 5, keep it up. Awesome stuff. 116 with their 29 gallon riverscape. Angels, rams, neon tetras, live bearers, clown, and bristlenose plecos, and 1 banjo catfish. Everyone looks happy and healthy, especially that big, healthy angel. I don't see the banjo catfish. Your 29 gallon is definitely full to the brim now, so I will say it's on the brim of overstocked, if not already, because of that banjo catfish. And the clown and bristlenoses. 4.1 out of 5 for now. Banana sent in their 30 gallon. It is not stocked yet. I think it's still cycling, but the goal is to have a self-sustaining ecosystem with guppies and tetras. Lovely work on the right side. I just dig the hardscape so much, the Oko stone. The left side is very avant-garde. I've never seen that before. For now, a 3.8 out of 5. Keep it up. No Sea Aquatics with this simple piece of wood dropped into the middle of this tank. Sometimes it do be like that. It kind of feels neat. It kind of feels cool just to drop a piece of wood in a tank, call it a day, and it works. I'm not sure what's in here. It looks like almost like a no substrate tank, or maybe very little substrate. There's probably bryophytic plants, and there are some pothos. A 3.7 out of 5. Keep it up. He keeps moving duckweed to a specific spot. Is he just gardening? Aw, you're so innocent. Oh my goodness. It would be so cute if this guy is just gardening. That's actually such a cute thing to think and say. Oh, it's true. He is. He's getting ready to make a nest. That's 1 healthy looking dwarf gourami, by the way. Beautiful job. But I think he's probably getting sad because the filter is blowing the duckweed right back out of place. Frustrated gourami is frustrated. Get him a mate, mate. And where do you think you're going? Oh, mouth brooders are amazing. What an amazing caption too. Just like suck them up, spit them back out. I would never have to discipline, you know? Put something in my mouth and I'm eating it. Look what I got. Thai micro crabs. Yo, these guys are so cool. I am contemplating getting some of these, but they're such escape artists. I'm just so scared to get them every single time. They're good climbers too. You think, like, if you just decrease the water level, these guys won't be able to get out. But hey, if you got some dried up duckweed on the side of the glass, if you got just a bit of algae, they can like cling on to that and make their way up and out. These guys are so pesky, but still on my bucket list. They have the temperament of pretty much like a shrimp. I've just never had crabs as a pet before, and this will be a super cool thing to knock down on my list of to-do things. I did not know about this. More than 200,000 deaths a year can be contributed to freshwater snails. This is because they are host to deadly parasites, in particular parasitic flatworms known as flukes. I've actually done a dedicated video on this. You can still watch it now on YouTube. Every time this comes up, I'm still not too like sure how safe we are as fish keepers all over the world. Not an issue in aquariums because flukes can't complete their life cycle in just snails. There's not just snails in an aquarium though. Although this comment has 1.2k likes, makes me just think this person is right. We're all safe. What about in other fish in the aquarium? Yeah, my question exactly. I touch a lot of snails in my time. In my spare time.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
50-gallon tank, $150. So isn't this murder? Tell me you don't want your dog anymore without telling me you don't want your dog anymore. All right, someone pointed out that this tank is not filled with water. Okay, good, because I was wondering how the dog cage was keeping that thing up. Still, pretty heavy, and I wouldn't feel safe putting that on top of my dog kennel. I can't imagine the devastation. I have a really vivid imagination, and things just got really gory. Okay, we're moving on. All right, this is an aquarium iceberg. Aquarium with fish, goldfish, shrimp, and snail. Rimless tanks, biomedia. Actually place biomedia higher maybe? Planted tank, CO2 levels. Water master test kit. I would probably put the test kit higher as well. Beneficial bacteria. I feel like that's also higher than rimless tanks, planted tank, CO2. Breeding live food. Starting aquarium YouTube channel. Hey, I'm right there, huh? Starting aquarium business. Okay. PhD in aquatic and fisheries science. I don't know if they offer such a PhD, but I do have my bachelor's of science in ecosystem restoration. Although I haven't started an aquarium business, I do have merch. Subtle plug, you know, official fish keepers. Finally got my new filter for my 14-gallon. Ooh, the FX6. Kind of small, don't you think? I'm not sure if the filtration is gonna be enough, to be honest. Might want to upgrade. My mother-in-law, bad start already. 9-year-old fish is barely alive and she already bought his replacement. It's so sad seeing him in this position all day. I would argue that maybe the fish is already dead. 9 years, not bad, but not the average lifespan of an Oscar. If I was this Oscar, man, I just wonder, what could this Oscar be thinking if it had the same intelligence as us? That's how I'm gonna be in 9 years. I'm gonna be spending my life in this hellhole. It's a fish's horror movie. Birthday today. A little bummed out because I'm broke, so I swirled the substrate. Never before seen behavior. Man, if I went into this person's home, like if I was friends with this person and I saw this in the fish tank, I might be a little scared. Anyone read Uzumaki? I know there's an anime coming out for it, but your boy read that. Your boy read the whole series. I'm mentally scarred for life. You can't just make me see these swirls randomly and not have me freak out anymore. But happy birthday. Sorry, happy birthday. Oh, and Shanna XOX, if you see this video, maybe shoot me an email. Of course, you have to prove that you are this user. And once you do, maybe I'll hook you up with a gift card or something so you can use it to get some aquascape. Happy birthday, bro. Hey y'all, welcome back to the end of the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's FTR. Hope I started your week just right. Fish keepers, before you guys head out, here's this week's Kotwa. When I ask this question, comment the very first one that comes to your mind. What is the first fish that comes to your mind? Comment down below. No cap, my first fish that came to mind just now was the Endler's Livebearer. I am a loyal fish keeper. I stay true to my preferences. If you enjoyed this episode, please smash that like button and subscribe. There'll be more videos to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet. Tetra, we in a spot, coming in hot, ventral fin dot, acclimate that. Where my shoal at, cure my fin rot from Cariciformes to Paracharodon. Hold on, there's not another fish that you can wish for. Lit fam sus, I finna one. I finna gone 3 days without furt. I'm an addict, like fanatic. I'm a baddest, no tabs, only dirt. My Cory gang so loyal, black Tetra go skirt. We came to play, came to silence. Gang.